is wheel bearings?
These are wheel bearings.
In an official wheel bearing cleaner, right?
Yeah, exactly. So this is the hub assembly that the bearings go into. And they are aerospace hubs and brakes, which say aerospace very nicely on them. And as you can see, it looks a lot better without. So that's without. This is what it looked like before. So.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Yeah. There's still some nicks because the guy that had them before used to tighten them up with a set of pliers, so it screwed them all up, literally.
Oh, like it would like scratch the.
Yep.
Oh,
So I'm gonna be this nice. Freaking May. Purposing it, but I don't have an orbital sander right now, so.
So you're using a file?
Yeah.
Oh my god. God, it still stinks in here.
It's because the fly trap's still in here.
What are you doing?
So, trying to take the rotor bolts off. And I got 90% of them off. Except for the last one, of course, stripped. Dude, it's in there. They're all Loctited. I hate Loctite. Ow. I'm gonna have to cut it.
Huh?
That's not that bad. I just cut the head off and take the rotor off, and then I'll put the vice grips on the bolt and take it out of the rotor when I have some room to get in there and not scratch the hub up so bad. The bolt threads into the rotor, so as soon as I cut the head off, the rotor will slide off the hub, and whatever threads are left in here I could grab with a vice grip and loosen, or put in a vise and just spin the rotor. So,
Lord.
the fact that this is a DeWalt wheel on a DeWalt grinder makes my heart happy. The bad part is DeWalt grinding wheels suck. Look how warped the rotor is. See, these aren't for street use. Usually a street car rotor is thicker.
So it doesn't work?
Exactly. They're made out of cast iron and they're all finned and whatnot. These, if you use them on the street or on too heavy of a car, they'll get really hot, and the caliper will pull the rotor in. And that's what happened. This came off a big black Camaro in like Louisiana, and the guy used to drive it on the street. Which is probably why I got them cheap. You can see where I beat up the rotor.
Oh.
Now it's super easy. Can you loosen that for me?
You want me to do it?
I'll hold the camera.
Oh, okay. Look who just decided to join us. How was your nap?
Horrible. Whenever he naps, he gets grumpy. So the hub's bolted down as far as it'll go. Where it goes, all that. It's positioned correctly. And so is the caliper. But check it out. The caliper bracket bolts right here into the spindle. And this is the bolt. It's a 5/8 fine thread bolt. I think what should be done is this should be drilled a little bit, and we should put a taper head bolt in it. You know what a taper head bolt is?
No.
It's an Allen head bolt most of the time, but it's got a tapered head, so it countersinks. We'd countersink this piece right here, the aluminum, and then the bolt would go. It'd be flush, almost flush, with this aluminum plate, so it doesn't rub the rotor. You can't just drive to O'Reilly's and get a 5/8 tapered head bolt because they don't even have a 5/8 bolt at O'Reilly's
Why?
or Napa. If I had a parts store, I'd probably stock a decent amount of bolts at least. It's the least you can do. Rub the rotor 3/8 of an inch, nice and coated. This is what it's gonna have to look like to clear. I'm gonna go get the other side so I can match them. Grab that one. Pretty sure we shouldn't be smelling bat repellent. Told you.
Dude.
Told you.
Like peppermint or something.
Ew.
This peppermint. I think bats are like against that
So why
peppermint.
don't you just chew gum them? Because you know they're attracted to your breath instead.
Bat magic.
Ah,
Okay, babe. What's the name of the bat that lives in here?
never named him, but I do know that when me and Boyd first
It's a lot.
when me and Boyd first met him, we were building a 250R in like 2014.
A long time ago.
A long time ago. And he he swooped on Boyd a few times and
He swooped on Boyd.
And
Dude,
Boyd was out,
I've
dude.
never-
Boyd's like,
Dude, I've never crawled under a bike like that. I'm not gonna lie.
the third member looks real snubby.
Snubby.
It's the pinion support's so big. That's not the pinion support. Snubby. What's snubby? Short, like a snub.
Like a snub? Stubby. There we go.
Well, everybody calls them snub nose, like handguns, pistols. Snub nose.